series. So we are going to talk about the legend around Eastern Salisbury, which is in Allentown. It's like a little bit outside of Allentown, which where this took place, I lived near. Not saying how far or anything, but it's Tambour Yorkel, and what happened with him and all that stuff. So we're going to start out with the poem, which I will put on different things. The legend of Tambour Yorkel. Tell the story with bated breath, a story of horror and gloom and death. A little church on a lonely hill, a churchyard near it, calm and still. Fair in the morning early light, dark and gloomy it seems at night. There it is said in the olden time happened a nameless nameless deed of crime. A stalwart men with swiftest pace haste when they pass the dreadful place. Home with the troop from the war had come Tambour Yorkel, who beat the drum. A worthless wretch who was on his way had learned but the art of a bird of prey. Who had sold, it was said, in the dreadful strife, his soul to Satan to save his life. Now where, he cried, is my ancient foe? I have come from the battle to lay him low. Peace, peace, they answered. Your boast is vain. The man will never fight again. The foe you hated and sought to kill now rests in the churchyard on the hill. Ho, what of that? The drummer cried. Perhaps it was, well, the coward that died. But I know a way, as you'll see tonight, to bring the man from his grave to fight. Then a dreadful oath the ruffian swore he would call him forth to fight once more. In their cups that night, at the tavern near, his comrades met him with a mock and jeer. Ho, wizard, they cried, why don't you go to the churchyard now to meet your foe? Then Tambour Yorkel cursed and swore and sallied forth from the tavern door. Come forth, he cried through the startled night. Come forth, thou fiend, from the grave and fight. He reached the churchyard gate, and then the full challenge was heard again. But soon a cry that was wild and shrill was heard from the churchyard on the hill. Help, help, he cried, but none drew near. His comrade trembled, asked with fear. In the silence, the godless crew, while the cry still fainter and fainter grew. Next morning they came with silent tread, seeking their comrade among the dead. There, mid the graves, the man they found, naked and cold on the trodden ground, scattered his garment far and wide, bloody in the soil where the wretch had died. And this was all, but who can tell who wounded the victim and how he fell? Did a panther perchance of the forest tear the limbs off the rich boaster there? Or was it the fiend, as the neighbor said, that bore his godless soul away? Ah, none could tell, nor cared to know, but a mighty hand had laid him low. Yet, with the shredder man still relay the tale of Tambour Yorkel's fate, and none forgets the legend grim, how a fearful judgment was sent to him. And this is it, the tavern that that he started out at drinking is now called Bullet. And then if you go down the road and you turn by this place, you can get beer and stuff. It's up that road. It's right by there. The address to the place is 1707 Church Road, Allentown, Pennsylvania. Turn on to Church Road from Emmaus Avenue, Bulldog Beverage, and go about a half-mile up the hill. And if you go there, be very respectful. Don't do anything. But this is very weird. Just like the more I research this, you can't find a lot of stuff on this, but certain things you can find. And I've lived here I've lived here a little over 3 years, because I moved here in 2015, March, the end of, like, March 25th is when I got here, 2015. So, a little over 3 years. But I never knew about this. And then I started having very weird dreams about the graveyard. And my boyfriend, who's from Allentown, told me about it. Stuff. And I mean, I had bizarre dreams. And I know it's very questionable, but my boyfriend had somewhat the same experience as me. And it was like a creature type thing that would be my dreams and would telling me to go to that graveyard. And I need to do some stuff there, investigate or something. I can't exactly remember. But I didn't start having this dream about this graveyard until I was here. It was like last year or something. Yeah, last year. Sometime last year, I would have this dream multiple times and stuff. And I've never once gone. I mean, I've driven by the graveyard, but I have never once investigated the graveyard or anything. I've never gone up there. And it was around like, because I mean, I get up pretty damn early on certain days. So, like today, I got up at 3 o'clock in the morning. And usually Saturdays I sleep in, but not this Saturday, but and like Sundays I get up at 2:30 in the morning. It's just but it's just weird. And so there's been a couple times, like on Sundays, especially Sunday morning, that weird stuff has happened. Like, one Sunday morning, we were getting up to, gonna be getting up because my boyfriend had to get up for work and stuff. But we got woken up early because a car alarm went off, which was not here. We thought it was here, but it wasn't. It was somewhere down the street or something. But after that, there was so many weird, unexplainable sounds. Like, we heard something in the yard, in the bushes, like thrashing around and stuff. And then after he left for work, there was weird sounds in the breezeway, and I looked out, didn't see anything. It's very weird, but and that triggered all that stuff happening, triggered those dreams again. And then I started like investigating it and like researching everything. And I mean, I would like to go check out the graveyard up there because it's been like that stories from like the 1700s, but it didn't get published, I think, until the 1800s or something. But I mean, it's been around here for a long, long time. And it's so insane. I mean, it could be true, it could be just something made up. But that is just insane if it's not made up. Because, I mean, the whole thing is about this drummer boy. He sold his soul to the devil so he would survive the Revolutionary War. And he comes back, and after that, he survived that. He comes back and, wants to fight this guy, but the guy already died. So he goes to the churchyard, the graveyard on Church Hill Road, and wants to fight his foe. And yet, he goes up there, and there was a witness that said they saw the devil come out of the ground and tear him apart. That just, wow. I don't know. But, I mean, maybe I'll eventually walk there or something. Do like a live stream walking there. I mean, I can get to, it's a restaurant now that used to be the tavern, and then walk from there, do a live stream and walk and show people how to get there, the area and everything. But yeah, it's just completely insane. I think on Fridays we're gonna do urban legend things, and then Sundays it's gonna be like some something like something scary or whatever. But it's completely insane though. And like next week, I want to cover next Friday Constitution Drive, which is in Allentown. There's a bunch of things about that. Yeah, it's just I seriously cannot believe that. I mean, it's just, and people will avoid driving near that graveyard in that church because of what happened. People have avoided that area many, many, many times. Like years ago, after this happened, people were avoid going near that area. I mean, the other place they thought it happened is like 7 miles away from the tavern where he was drinking. So, but there's only like a couple people that think that, but it's at the graveyard on Church Hill Road. But I will be posting everything and where I got my information and everything. I'll make sure to include that. I mean, the one thing where I found the poem at, that has a different address. The person who wrote the post thought it was a different church, but it's not. Just incredibly crazy. It's just so crazy. I mean, I'm not 100% sure about if it's true or not, but it's been posted in like the paper around here and all that stuff. So, and supposedly that guy haunts that graveyard up there up at Church Hill Road. So, there's been like different sightings and stuff I've read. But I mean, there's more. I'll do a little bit more on this subject. I'll probably make a YouTube video and stuff about it. And I just started the series because I was gonna do it on my one YouTube channel on Molybdy, but I decided just to make this its own series, the ScarySunday thing, and then I was like, I could do Freaky Fridays or something. But yeah, it's gonna be its own thing. I mean, I already got a hate comment. The day after I did all this work creating this stuff, all the social media and stuff for this thing, I get a hate comment about how about Satan and all that stuff, but it's on my Instagram and Twitter and all that stuff. But it's insane. And the funny part about that person who left me that hate comment liked my Facebook page. Because I started all my different stuff I have all has like a Facebook page. But I mean, why leave a hate comment if you're gonna like the page? That's what I don't get. but it is what it is. So, yeah. I will be doing a video soon on this stuff sometime today. So be sure to check it out. And I will put all my information on different stuff so you can read it and stuff. So have a great morning. And I will talk to you guys soon.